Going on, people? Um, now, I am doing the rear brakes on the '01 Tahoe. I did the passenger side. I tried to record it and it got cut off some kind of way. So I'm gonna try to do this driver side and catch as much video as I can. There are 3 brake lines. You got one on the left, one on the right, and there's a center one that I have seen nobody do any videos on that, so I'm gonna try to catch that one and put that up. But for now, what you're gonna need, the tools you need for this job: '01 Tahoe, rear brakes. You're gonna need a flathead screwdriver, uh, some PB blaster or something like that won't hurt. Brake parts cleaner. You're gonna need a ratchet, 13 millimeter socket, and 11 millimeter socket. Some gloves so your hands don't look like this. Some gloves. 15 millimeter flare wrench. Get you a flare wrench. If you don't have flare wrenches, get you a flare wrench. Because you don't want to be stripping brake lines. You definitely don't want to do that. And then you're gonna need replacement hose. So all right, let's walk you through everything. So you're up in here. You're up in your brake lines. Your brake lines are right here, always connected to your calipers. So your calipers, rotors, then that's your hose. So your hose is gonna go right here. It's just short hose, it's not a long one. Real short. Let's see. From right here, top part of your caliper, and it just comes right back here. Real short, and it goes to your brake line. So this is your brake line. So oh, you need a catch pan also. So let me go get mine. It's on the other side. Yeah, a little pick may help too. Maybe. You may need it, you may not. But so I got my catch pan. And so we're back to the brake line / hose. So you're gonna come right here, just that 15 millimeter flare wrench, and you're gonna break that loose. I think it goes to the left. Yep, it broke pretty easy. And then you're just gonna twist. It's gonna start leaking, and this is where you're gonna be losing your fluid at. So it's starting to run out now. Y'all see it? It's starting to run out. And you know that's why you need your catch pan. It's just now it's dripping pretty fast. But this is why you need your catch pan, because before you can get this off and get the new hose on, you're gonna lose a good bit. So you're just gonna keep turning until it loosens up. I probably can turn it by hand right now, but I don't have my gloves on. I guess I'll put them on in a second. So let's get those on. Alright, so turning it by hand, it's loose now, and as y'all can see, it is leaking. It is leaking. So now you can just pull this hose out. You pull it, comes out. You can see that hole there. and it's leaking. So the original hose, it has a 13mm bracket. Let me close this up real quick. Put that in there. But you're gonna may need some PV blast, but it has a bracket with a 13mm bolt on it. You're gonna remove that bolt and the bracket, and it's connected to the brake hose. It don't come loose. So that's just gonna be gone. So you're gonna take that 13mm bolt out, and then you're gonna just take the hose off, and then put that bolt back in there, so you don't just have an empty hole there. Let's see. Oh, but first, this clip. This is why you need the screwdriver, the flathead screwdriver. You're gonna pry that clip off. So I'm gonna take this flathead screwdriver. You're gonna come up top. See if I can get it for you. You're gonna come up top and wedge it inside of this clip. See y'all can see it. So wedge it inside the clip, and you're gonna use this little crossbar as leverage, and then you're gonna pry that clip out and get that clip out as best you can, the best way you can. It don't matter, it's not going back on. So if you break it, don't worry about it. Just get the clip off. You know, don't damage your brake line. So pull your line out and get it away from all of that as best you can. And then anything else that you destroy, it don't matter, because it's not going back on. The bracket's gone. You know, so even if you strip out the screw or break the screw, that don't even matter. As long as you can get the hose off, breaking the screw don't matter, because the stuff's not going back on. So once you get these original parts off, they're done. Side note, losing fluid. You need to make sure your master cylinder is full of fluid. If ain't nobody ever told you, you don't have to bust that hole all the way open. This is how you control the flow, so you ain't overflowing. So I got this from O'Reilly's. I think it was on sale, but we're gonna go ahead and keep this reservoir full, because it's leaking out. The good thing about it is you can fill this up, and before it can leak all the way out, you can fill it up faster than it can leak out. Don't just leave it leaking. Don't go to the store and grocery shopping and come back, because you're gonna leak all your fluid out. You're gonna have air in your lines, and then you're gonna have more problems. So since it's leaking, you can go ahead and fill it all the way up. You're gonna have to bleed them out anyway, because the lines are open, so we're gonna have to get the air out. I don't know if I'm gonna record that or not, but we're gonna get back to these brakes. So for the most part, I got that clip off. See how it's bent? Again, it don't matter if you break it off. So just get it off as best you can. As long as it comes off. Let's see. If you can wedge this screwdriver in there and then hit it with a hammer, that may work also. But I got the other one off without a hammer. I'm gonna get this one off without a hammer. Now that I'm thinking about it, who needs to take that off anyway? Just take the 13mm bolt off, and there's no need to take that off. It's all coming off anyway. So take the 13mm out, and then just take the hose off. Problem solved. I don't know why I'm fighting and wrestling with this. You know, the other side was easy. You know, just take the entire thing off. Don't waste your time. Also, best way to get these 13 millimeter bolts off is to sit on your butt, face the front of the vehicle, and lay on the ground if you're working from the ground, and pull it back towards you. And they'll break pretty easy on either side. Same thing, you're gonna pull it back towards you. Lay on the ground, face the front of the vehicle, pull it back towards you. Alright, so you got the 13 millimeter loose. So you're gonna take that 13 millimeter bolt out. Remove this bracket, which is the other end of the hose. Put that 13 millimeter back in that hole. You can tighten it back down if you want to. Find it. Yeah, it's up to you whether you want to tighten it back down or not, but just to close up that hole. Again, you're not going to be using that bolt or that bracket. So this is your bracket. This is like made together with it, so there's no way to get that back in there. Yeah, it's made together. So when you take it off, you know that's part of the hose. So still leaking fluid, so we're gonna slide over here. Take your ratchet. Take your 13 millimeter off. Get your 11 millimeter on. And this is 11 millimeter right here. It broke easy. Put your gloves on, cause you're finna get fluid on your hands. Yeah, you can go ahead and take that out by hand. Out of there. Gonna lose some of that coolant. Not coolant, but brake fluid. Yeah, it better not be coolant, but you're gonna lose some of this brake fluid that's in the caliper, but you know, that's why you're gonna have to bleed the brakes to get that fluid back in there. So fluid is out and air is going in, but ain't no racing catching it, because you still got more work to do. So now you're gonna take your new hose, get that out, and we're gonna set that up. So there's your old hose. They give you new washers, so always use your new washers. You're gonna take your bolt, you're gonna put one washer on each side, and then you're gonna go ahead and put your 11 millimeter in the hole, and then you're gonna screw it in by hand, just so you can get it to hold. Make sure it's lined up. Right here, make sure everything is lined up. And then you can go ahead and ratchet that on down. Tight so it don't leak. And then you're gonna take this end of the hose and connect it to the other end of the brake line. And then you can get that leak to stop. So let me go ahead and do that. I need 2 hands for that. Alright, so we about got that on. Get it tight. Get it tight. No leaks. No leaks. Since you ain't gotta worry about no more brackets. Oh, that's twisted. That ain't good. Well, I got the remedy for that. Take that off, untwist it, put that back on. I guess that's the downside of not having that bracket. You know, it twisted when I put it on. I don't think it didn't do that on the other side, but don't matter about the other side. I'm gonna go ahead and straighten this out. So we're gonna go ahead and take that back off. Untwist these brake lines. You do not want your brake lines twisted like that. No. Look at that. That was under a lot of pressure. It shot off of there. Yeah, it's untwisted. It is untwisted. So let's get our wash and everything back on there and put it back in there. It's leaking from here now.